Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, and this is going to be a next video in my candlestick series or candlestick pattern series. Today we will look at an engulfing pattern, so bullish and bearish engulfing. Somewhere on the screen you will see how the engulfing patterns look like, but basically they consist of two candlesticks, each of different type. So one is either bearish or bearish, and the second one is of opposite type. And the idea is basically that the second candlestick, therefore the latest or the current one, fully engulfs the body of the first candlestick. Maybe I misspoke because it's not the body of the first candlestick, but it's like the whole candlestick with the wicks. Okay, so that's basically the idea of engulfing candlesticks, yeah, or engulfing patterns. Okay, so you can see that I am already in my MT5 editor, where I've opened my candlestick patterns source code, and yeah, let's start coding. So I think the best approach will be to firstly create two functions. Each of them will be for different kind of engulfing pattern, and then I will deal with the inputs menu. I will add new groups, each group for different engulfing, and yeah, then I will combine it together. So yeah, let's get to it. I will scroll down here. So yeah, so let's start. The function is going to be the same as the last time, so it's going to be of type void. Okay, so void, and let's start, for example, with bullish engulfing pattern, and also it will require one parameter, which will be the shift. Okay, so great. Now the first step is to get all of the needed information. Okay, therefore, because we are working with two candlesticks, we will need open, high, low, and close for all of them. Like, we don't need all of that information, but I think it will be a good practice to firstly like prepare all of the information and then just use what we have to use. Okay, so yeah, let's go. So double, and let's call it current high is equal to something, then yeah, it's equal to I high symbol, current period, and the shift will be the shift that I will provide as this parameter right here. And then I can just copy it and paste it 3 more times and just replace the high with low. So I low, current open, I open, current close, I close. Okay, so yeah, that's it. Now, so this is for the latest, or yeah, this is for the latest candlestick, so for the current one. And now I also need to get all of this information for the previous candlestick. Okay, so let's just replace this by prev, which will stand for previous, and I'll just replace all of this in here. And one more thing, I have to shift by one candlestick more. Okay, so this will have shift of 1, okay, and this will have shift of 2. I hope this makes sense. Okay, so now what I need to know, the information that is crucial for me is to know which type is the candlestick of. Okay, so I can do something like integer current type, and let's do the if-else statement basically. So if current open is lower than current close, then we know that the candlestick opened at a certain price and then it closed above that opening price. Therefore, this is a bullish candlestick. So I will assign it an integer of 1. And if this is not the case, then we are dealing with a bearish candlestick, and I will assign a value of 2. Okay, and I can do exactly the same right here. I will just I'll just rename it as previous type, and here I need to use previous open and previous close. Okay, I hope this runs. Okay, previous close, perfect. So this is what I need to know. And then there are two conditions that I have to check for. Okay, or wait a second. You know what? I'm just thinking that from this function I can spot both of the engulfing patterns. Therefore, I don't have to call this bullish engulfing pattern, because I will spot both of the patterns in this function. So I will just remove, or I'll just change the name of the function. Okay, and then there are two conditions I have to meet in order to spot an engulfing pattern. So the first condition is that those candlestick types have to differ. Okay, so different candles. Okay, and let's say that if current type is not the same as the previous type, therefore there are two different candlesticks, then I will assign a value of true, and if that's not the case, I will assign a value of false. I don't have to type this stuff in here, because if I've just left this expression here, the result would be the same. Okay, but you can add it there just to make sure. Okay, so this is our first condition, and our second condition is that whether the first candlestick fully engulfs the previous one. Okay, so engulfed, engulfed, and it's going to be as well true or false. And let's say that current high has to be higher than previous high, and current low has to be lower than previous low. Okay, because if this happens, the current candlestick fully engulfed the previous one, and therefore we have our engulfing pattern. And now let's make an if-else statement. So if different candles and engulfed. Okay, so if both of these conditions are true, then we have found an engulfing pattern. Okay, perfect. So we are nearly finished. Now we just have to think of a way how to visualize the engulfing. I think the best way, or I think the best way will be, okay, let's try to do some visualization here, and yeah, let's see how it looks like. So firstly, I will create a trend line which will start at the previous candlestick and it will go to the current candlestick. Okay, so basically what I'm thinking of, what I'm thinking of is that if I zoom in here, let's say that this is our engulfing, sorry, it shifted. So this is our engulfing pattern, which is not, but let's just pretend that it is. And what I am thinking of is that, yeah, I will do something like this. this is not a trend line, sorry. Draw trend line. So this is my trend line. So I will start at here. I will go here, and it's not visible because it has some weird color to it. Okay, this seems strange. I just watch what I will do, and I think it will be clear. So object create chart ID 0, object name, let's call it trend or line engulf plus I time. So I am adding the the time parameter, so I can create multiple instances of this object, and then it's object trend line. So the first, so yeah, also sub window is 0. So the first time is going to be I.time simple period shift plus 1. Okay, and let's create the object at current high, and then the second time will be to the current candlestick, so with the shift, and also it will be current high. Okay, so if I compile this, and it works, and let's just check how this will look like. Okay, I think I will add some adjustments to this, but let's firstly check if this works. Or you know what? Let's firstly create an group, input group for the engulfing pattern, and then let's check how it works. So let's do it. So here in the inputs menu, I will create a new group called engulfing patterns. And then what I can do is that I can create a boolean show engulfing pattern. Let's set it to true, and that's basically it. I don't think there is, yeah, also the color. So input color engulfing color. Let's set it to color spring green, something like this, and then I will go back here, and I will just object set integer 0. I will copy the name, so I don't want to screw it up, and then object prop color and engulfing color. Okay, and then what I will do is that on this on calculate function, okay, I will call if show engulfing pattern with a shift parameter. Okay, so now it should work. So if I go back here, I open any chart, I find the so I'm in experts, advisors, indicators are right here. This is the candlestick patterns. So it's not that, it should be that. Okay, for some reason it's showing different. Okay, so just 1 second, what I will do is that I will close this and I will reopen it, because that seems strange to me. Okay, will it reopen or not? Sorry for this, but yeah, so now let's check it. So candlestick pattern, yeah, now it works, perfect. So I will disable the hammer pattern, also the inverted hammer pattern, because I don't want to see them right now, and I just want to see the engulfing pattern. So I click on OK, and you can, like, it's not that visible, but you can see that we have our engulfing patterns right here. Yeah. So what I will do is that the first thing I will do is that I will change the color, because it has the same color as the Wix, basically. So color, what colors do we have here? So let's go with blue, and then also I will copy this and I will change the width to something like 3, so it's like more thick. So yeah, now it looks better, but I will close this and I will reopen the indicator. Candlestick patterns. So I don't want to visualize this. I don't want to. Yeah, now it's pretty visible. So yeah. Also, what I could do is that I could like create a rectangle. Like I can put these two. Okay, let's try it. Let's try it and let's see if it's going to be any better. So object rectangle. So time. I think here I will have to shift by one more candlestick, and current low. Okay, so if I'll compile this and let's check the result. Okay, now it's weird. Okay, so let's see what happens. Yeah, so okay, it's not the best, because like I have encountered this error, or it's not an error for like, but you can see that the rectangle overlaps to the second half of the previous candlestick and the first half of the current candlestick, but yeah, there's no way around it, and I really like this visualization. Okay, so yeah, I think this looks great in my opinion. I'll just check for a few of these instances right here. Like we could probably also add some one. I'm not sure if this is like a rule for an engulfing, but the thing that I don't like is that in some of these cases the body of the second candle, therefore like the most recent candle, is smaller than the body of the first candle, and that's not really something that I like to see, to be honest, because the idea of an engulfing pattern is that like the power of the buyers or sellers like shifts, and therefore it engulfs the first candlestick. But I don't get that feeling from something like this, where like this candlestick doesn't seem so powerful. So what I will do is that I will create a new boolean condition called, let's say, body. Okay, where I will just check the size of the bodies. So I will use math apps, where current open minus current close has to be higher or bigger than previous close minus previous open, because I'm using math apps, so I'm like getting an absolute value of this right here. Then I don't have to worry about like the which is first. Okay, I don't have to worry about that. So if I'll compile this and I also add the condition right here, so and body okay, then I yeah, and I also forgot about one thing, and that is to add the prefix or prefix here. So prefix plus, and prefix plus. Okay, so now it should work. So if I close this, I open new chart, candlestick patterns. So false, false. Okay, now it seems like it works much better. Now it seems like it's what I've been looking for. Okay, so I guess this is it. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.